Kia just built a family SUV that can embarrass Jeeps on the trail. Nobody expected this. The 2027 Telluride X-Pro looks like a Range Rover that forgot to charge Range Rover prices, but that's not the surprising part. Here's what changes everything. This thing gets 9.1 inches of ground clearance, electronic limited slip differential, all-terrain tires, and front and rear recovery hooks. On a 3-row family SUV that seats 8 people. Let that sink in for a second. Most 3-row SUVs pretend to be rugged. They slap on some plastic cladding and call it adventure ready. The X-Pro actually backs it up. You get terrain mode with settings for snow, mud, and sand. A ground view monitor that shows you what's under the nose when you're crawling over rocks. And a center differential lock that maintains a 50/50th front-to-rear torque split when things get sketchy. This is real off-road hardware, not marketing fluff. But here's where it gets weird. The X-Pro doesn't sacrifice the family hauler part to be capable off-road. You still get 3 rows of seating, dual 12.3-inch curved displays, heated seats in all 3 rows on some trims, a 14-speaker Meridian sound system, Netflix and YouTube streaming. You can take the kids to soccer practice on Monday and crawl a trail on Saturday without changing vehicles. That's the part nobody else figured out. Under the hood sits a turbocharged 2.5-liter 4-cylinder making 274 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. That's 49 more pound-feet than the old V6. More torque means better low-end grunt for crawling. Power routes through an 8-speed automatic to all 4 wheels. The electronic limited slip differential is the secret weapon here. It calculates driving conditions in real time and modulates power front to rear and left to right. One wheel loses traction, power shifts to the wheels with grip, instantly. The suspension is unique to the X-Pro. More stroke than the regular Telluride, better articulation over uneven terrain, and that 9.1 inches of ground clearance means you can clear obstacles that would scrape the bottom of most crossovers. The all-terrain tires are wider than the standard setup. They're designed for loose surfaces, not just pavement. You also get skid plates underneath to protect vital components when you inevitably drag the belly over a rock. Now here's the tech that makes this actually usable off-road. The ground view monitor uses cameras to show you what's directly under and in front of the vehicle below 6 miles per hour. You're not guessing where your wheels are anymore, you can see them. The off-road vehicle status screen shows pitch, roll, and steering angle in real time through the infotainment system. You know exactly what the vehicle is doing at any moment. And there's ground lighting, LED lights on the front, sides, and rear that illuminate the area around the Telluride. Setting up camp at night? You can see what you're doing without a flashlight. Walking back to the vehicle after dark? It lights your path. The orange recovery hooks up front aren't just for show. They're rated attachment points for when you need to get pulled out, or when you're pulling someone else out. The rear hooks are integrated into the bumper, hidden but functional. Inside, the X-Pro gets exclusive forged carbon trim. It's made from chopped carbon fiber pieces compressed into a composite material. Looks high-tech without being flashy. The cabin wraps around you with this curved dashboard design. Everything flows horizontally. Real wood accents, real metal finishes, sturdy grab handles on the center console. The seats are wrapped in Syntex upholstery with available suede inserts. Durable enough for muddy gear, but still looks premium. The dual 12.3-inch displays span more than half the dash, one for gauges, one for infotainment. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard. The AI voice assistant responds to natural conversation. Say, "Hey Kia," and it listens. You can even play voice games with it on long drives. Keeps the kids entertained. The head-up display projects key info onto the windshield. Speed, navigation, safety alerts. You don't look down as much. Eyes stay on the trail. But the space is what sells it for families. The Telluride grew for 2027. Wheelbase stretch 2.7 inches. Overall length up 2.3 inches. That translates to 22.3 cubic feet of cargo space behind the third row. Fold the third row and you get 46.3 cubic feet. Fold everything and you unlock 86.9 cubic feet. You can fit camping gear for the whole family, kayaks, bikes, whatever adventure requires. The second row bench slides further forward than before. Accessing the third row doesn't require contortionist skills anymore. Even adults can fit back there comfortably for shorter trips. Class-leading second row legroom on the gas model means your passengers aren't cramped. USB-C fast-charging ports in all 3 rows keep devices topped up. dual wireless charging pads up front for phones. The available Meridian premium sound system pumps through 14 speakers with a 10-inch subwoofer. Sound quality rivals luxury SUVs costing twice as much. You can stream Netflix, YouTube, and Disney Plus through the infotainment when parked. Display themes include all 30 NBA teams and Disney's iconic brands being added throughout 2026. The MiQ connected garage system uses geofencing to automatically open your garage door as you approach home. You never touch a button. Safety-wise, the X-Pro is a fortress. 10 airbags including a front-row center airbag. Highway Driving Assist 2 maintains distance from vehicles ahead and keeps you centered in detected lanes on highways. It can even assist with lane changes under certain conditions. Blind spot collision warning with cameras. Rear occupant alert with radar sensors that detect movement in the second and third rows. Safe exit warning prevents passengers from opening doors when vehicles approach from behind. The towing capacity hits 5,000 pounds with the standard integrated tow hitch that hides in the rear bumper when not in use. That's enough for a travel trailer or a couple of ATVs. The self-leveling rear suspension keeps the vehicle stable while towing, no sagging in the back. Rack-mounted motor-driven power steering replaced the old column-mounted system. Feedback is better, response is quicker, precision improved through corners and at high speeds. The flush door handles pop out when you approach. Same tech from the EV6 and EV9, aerodynamic and modern looking. The vertical LED headlights frame the high-gloss grille. Amber daytime running lights at the extreme edges. Vertical taillights in the back mirror the front design. The body has these aggressive triangular creases in the fenders, like facets on a diamond. Black body cladding on the wheel arches and lower doors. Blacked-out mirrors and roof rails. The 8-spoke wheel design with a cross pattern is exclusive to the X-Pro. It looks Range Rover adjacent without the luxury price tag. Kia hasn't announced pricing yet, but expect the X-Pro to start around $50,000 based on current trim levels. The 2026 Telluride X-Pro topped out at $55,180. This one will likely slot in somewhere near there. That's thousands less than a Land Rover Defender or a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4xe with similar capability. And you get 3 rows, better tech, and a longer warranty. Speaking of warranty, Kia's coverage is legendary. 5 years or 60,000 miles basic, 10 years or 100,000 miles powertrain. The X-Pro arrives in dealerships first quarter of 2026, built in West Point, Georgia. So here's what this means. The 2027 Telluride X-Pro just proved you don't have to choose between family practicality and actual off-road capability. You can have both, in one vehicle, for less money than the competition. And next time we're looking at something even more unexpected. A luxury sedan that somehow makes 600 horsepower feel civilized enough for daily driving. The engineering behind it is wild. Let me know in the comments if you'd actually take an X-Pro off-road or if it's just for the look. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.